Okay, welcome my fellow greats. I know it's been a while, been a long time coming. Quite a few different things have happened since I last saw you guys. My house burned down, that's for one. So unfortunately, that's why I've had to take this 2-week hiatus. But I'm back, we're better. As you can see, I got you guys looking at some great views this time, right? So for this Monday's motivation, I got some serious topics for you guys. Stop making excuses, fucking bum. Like, excuses is the thing that will hinder you from actually achieving. All right, guys, like, if you just sit here and every single time you think about, man, you looking in the mirror, I need to lose this weight, I need to hit the gym. Do it. Just do it. Don't even let yourself talk yourself out of going to the gym. If you're in school, if you're looking at homework and you're like, they gave us 2 weeks to do this homework. Just do it. Don't wait. Don't sit here and say, I got tomorrow or I got next week where I can go ahead and attack this. There's a great quote that says, if there's something that you can do tomorrow, do it today. You will thank yourself for it way later on. When you actually have to do that stuff, you'll really realize, wow, me being able to do it ahead of time really helped me out in my life, really. Besides that, realize winners and losers have the same goals. When I heard that phrase, it's a small phrase, but it's very important. Winners and losers have the same goals. The thing that differentiates them is the steps they take to ensure those goals to happen. So guys, realize all these people, number one, 56% of 18-year-olds today think that they're gonna be millionaires. Isn't that crazy? That's why I started with winners and losers have the same goal in mind. You have to differentiate yourself by actually putting in the work. Not just putting in the work, actually studying what it needs. Hard work is one thing, working hard is great. If you can work hard, you're above the average amount of people in the world. But if you can think smart, you're putting yourself at a way bigger advantage than everyone else in the world. If you have both of those, then you can actually achieve. Not just achieve, but achieve quicker than most. So guys, please keep in mind, just looking at it like, oh, if I could work hard, I'm good. Or if I could think smart about this, that's great. But pairing those two things together is one thing that will make you a winner quicker than average. Like I said, 56% of 18-year-olds today think that they're gonna be a millionaire. It's not nearly that amount that's gonna be a millionaire. A lot of people are gonna fail. A lot of people aren't gonna make it. A lot of people won't even try. So differentiate yourself. Find the ways, find the routes that's gonna actually make you succeed. If you're thinking about life and you think, okay, 90% of people hold a job, I'm not saying quit your job. What I'm saying is, if you look at life and you realize the smaller percentages make it further, don't do what everybody is doing. That's just rule number one. If everyone is trying to crowd into this door, this one tunnel, it's gonna take forever for all of them to get into it, for the people that will even get into it. But besides that, it's gonna be way harder and more heartache and obstacles they have to overcome. But if you go for a different door that has 30 people trying to get into it, all 30 of those people will get in dramatically faster than those 10,000 people trying to get into that other door. So guys, look at it that way. And lastly, for today's Monday motivation, this is an important concept. This is a very important concept that it took me a long time to actually stomach, okay? The things that you know are important, make them interesting to you. I know it sounds weird, but with me, for example, I realized I was late to the crypto wave. And because me personally, I'm naturally rebellious. So when I hear people screaming different things in the media and stuff, I look at it like, oh my God, it's another one of those things. I'm gonna ignore that, whatever. I'm not gonna fall into the vast majority and go start looking at this thing. The thing is, once I realized it was actually important to know it, and once I realized it wasn't just a hype word and stuff like that, that's when I realized, okay, I need to make this interesting to myself. So before then, I was focused on, music. I was focused on, traditional forms of investing, real estate, gold, all the traditional forms of investing I was focused on mainly, But once I realized how important it was to learn this skill set and gain that knowledge, I had to make it interesting to myself. So what I did was I strayed away from TV. I strayed away from hip hop news. I strayed away from social medias even. And then I made it to where cryptocurrency, the crypto knowledge, the crypto news, I made that interesting to myself. So compare it to when you're looking at the Shade Room. I'm sure everyone that's watching this knows about the Shade Room. When you're looking at the Shade Room, they have these different hype words and these different trends that they follow so that they keep you in the know of what's current with that trend. For example, Blueface and his girlfriend, sorry, forgetting her name right now. The thing is, they'll keep you in tune because they'll keep on updating you with what's new along that trend. And they have many different trends that they keep you in tune with so that you always keep coming back to that page for those trends. If you treat the cryptocurrency world, and that's just an example, and I mean anything that is interesting to you that you know that you need to know, all right? The way that you help yourself to make it easier on yourself to actually follow along, to actually stay engaged, to actually keep on learning it, make it interesting to you and look at it as if those are the celebrities. So what I did, I treated Ethereum like a celebrity. I treated Bitcoin like a celebrity. I treated Solana like a celebrity. What you have to do is make it to where you're actually engaged in the content. Look at it like, oh wow, Solana just made this hard fork to make it to where all of their transactions are actually quicker and they don't keep on stalling and breaking the network. Okay, so what's Ethereum gonna do to follow up and counteract that? Because those are two different cryptocurrencies for all those that don't know. Those are two different cryptocurrencies and they're kind of going against each other in some forms. So what you have to do is make those different things interesting to you to where your brain will naturally develop into making it a constant thing to where you want to know what's coming up and you expect those different things. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this Monday Motivation episode. I'm glad to have you back. I'm glad to be back. I know it's been a long time. I'm sure some of you guys have been waiting. And now, guys, you can always ensure that you'll always be able to come back to us for this great content. Please, like I always say, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, send it to a friend. If you're listening to us on the podcast server, please like, favorite the page, and stay tuned on the podcast server. Please, because that's one of the most efficient ways that we actually are able to monetize ourselves. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys this Thursday.